A wonderful good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A wonderful good evening from the Nordic Talk studio. It's time for another Nordic Talk. And again, it will be the big topic of the season, the fluorovax ban or fluoro-free waxing in the season 2024. We had a Nordic Talk for this topic already with Michael Lamblot from the FIS about the whole fluorovax ban. What does it mean? How does it affect us as World Loped skiers, as popular skiers? But tonight we have another guest, a chemist who knows all about the chemistry of the whole fluorovax stuff, and he also knows how to get all your stuff clean and how to start fluoro-free waxing for this season to have fast skis fluorovax free. So this is what we are going to talk about tonight. Thanks for joining. We need all of you to participate in this stream because, of course, it's all about your questions. So please feel free to comment your questions and then we start the whole thing. I don't want to talk too much about our guest. I will bring him in right now and then he can introduce himself to us. Our guest tonight, it's Dr. Jrg Rathenow from Germany. Welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, hello. Thank you, Gunnar, for the introduction. Yeah, as you told, I'm a chemist located in Germany, and I'm mainly involved in coating business. Yeah, and I'm doing this coating since 30 years. And I have in 1999, I have written the first patent regarding this coatings, really ski coatings, glide coatings. And I think with this brand Xerox in these years, we have really started the season of the liquid products. Yeah, that there are also liquid application products for speeding up the skis. And since this time now, I'm mainly involved in developing products which are very natural, yeah, which are very helpful for the environment. And with this also we come then to the development of a ski wax which is fluoro-free. So I think that is a short introduction of myself. Yeah,
that's great. So long time already in the business when it comes to waxing. So yes. And you're a chemist, so that's definitely the right person to ask your questions. And in order to motivate you, not just that you get educated about fluoro-free waxing, you also have the chance to win something. Jörg, would you tell us the prize you brought for 2 lucky winners who comment this live stream?
Yeah, we have prepared 2 test kits of the Flexxit products. The one kit contains all these professional products. It's the Pro series, Pro 1 to Pro 4, and the cleaner. So with this, you have the whole set of products which you need for all snow conditions to have really the skis prepared for World Championship level. And the second kit is a free version. That is the version for training or for recreational sportlers, which will have, there we have only 2 different types. There's only cold snow and there's wet snow. So it's easier to choose. And and we offer these 2 kits for 2 persons who are participating here on our chat.
So you heard it. If you want to win one of the 2 kits, just comment this chat with a question, or if you don't have any questions, just greet somebody, whatever. But of course, we're mainly interested in your questions about fluoro-free waxing or about World Loped, then I can help you. So feel free to use the comment button and ask your questions. But let's start with our topic. So you said long time ago you started to be part of the waxing business, and now of course the whole waxing and material question has a revolution due to the fluorovax ban by the FIS. Maybe we sum up a little bit the whole topic, so we start from the same point and then we can start into this discussion. My question to you as a chemist: why is fluorovax forbidden? Why is it dangerous? Maybe a short answer.
Yeah, I think the main aim is coming from the Agenda 21. Yeah, they have in 1992 decided, together with the United Nations, to make a program to save the planet, to save the main resources, which means water, which means the ground, and which means the wood. And coming from this decision, there was now continuous improvement in developing environmentally friendly products, and also to skip out dangerous products. And especially for the water, it's really important to save the mountains, because our drinking water is coming from the mountains. All the rivers, they have their spring in the mountains, and if we bring dangerous substances in the mountains, then we have a contamination of our own drinking water. And that was the reason why they have decided now really to ban these fluorinated products. The fluorinated products, they have the problem that they are not biological degradable. So they are remaining in the environment for a very long period of time, and no one knows really how dangerous they are. But they have made some tests already in Engadine Ski Marathon. There, the start is directly in front of a lake, and they have made measurements from the water of the lake, and they found these perfluorinated products in the water, and they found also these perfluorinated products in the fish. And that was then really where there was a decision was clear. No, we don't want to have this persistent materials in our drinking water, and in, of course, all the whole chain of animals, and all, at the end also in us. And there was a decision to ban these dangerous products. Especially, it's not really necessary to use them. So because there are some alternatives, but we come to this later.
Okay, so to sum it up, fluor is bad for environment and the human body, and especially if we cross-country skiers bring the whole thing into the woods, especially into the regions where natural springs are, then it's of course a big problem. But sometimes when we discussed about this topic already, there comes an argument. Fluoro is used almost everywhere. Is it really the big problem that we as skiers also using it, if everywhere else, like in other fields, it's used? Is it really then the big deal?
No, it's a general fluor ban. It's not only a fluor ban for ski bags. It's general fluor ban also for the impregnation of the clothes. They changed now to fluor-free products. In America, they have started, I think, 10 years ago, to stop the fluorinated products, because you have the possibility to replace it by other products which are not so dangerous. And you're absolutely right. We have mountains which are built of fluorinated products. But fluorine is a very, it's a Twitter molecule, because it can be stone-like, then it's very stable and very undangerous. And you have this organic state, and the organic molecules, they are very reactive, and they can be very, very dangerous. And therefore, the decision was just to ban all these organic fluorinated products, all these fluor products.
I see. So this is not an argument to say all the others are using it, so we skiers should too. Anyway, it's a stupid argument in my eyes, because if we can do something to save our environment, then we should do it, no matter if others are doing it or not. So this is our goal. Okay. Maybe just to sum it up, thanks for the first comments, by the way. There are the first comments and questions. And all of the questions are coming into really fluor-free waxing, so we show them a little later. Thanks for your questions so far. I want to sum up just shortly so everybody can spare this question. Yes, the fluoro wax ban is also applying to all amateur skiers at all World Lopet races. It's a ban for all FIS races. Every World Lopet race is FIS race, so it counts for all races, and not just the elite races, but also the popular skiers. And for the next question then, I know that this will come, or this comes all the time. Will the popular skiers also get tested? Obviously, not all the 16,000 Wasserlopet skiers will get tested, but randomly they will pick skiers and test their skis. And there are, you can test your skis by yourself the days before to see if they're really fluor-free to pass all these tests. But the next days, we will publish an article how Wasserlopet will do it. and other races do it similar way. So you get more information on that over the next few days. But now back to our topic, fluor-free waxing. Start right away. Before we start waxing fluor-free, obviously we have to get rid of the old fluor on our skis and our material. Now the question, is it even possible to get all my material clean from fluor, or do I have to buy new stuff?
Yeah, both. Yeah, but in general, it's possible. Yeah, it is possible to clean your equipment. Mainly, you can clean all the equipment and also your skis, and you have to do it also. Yeah, so because otherwise you will have this fluorine contamination and you get a bad result. But it is possible. We were sitting together with the IBU and all the FIS organizations, and we have organized, or they have organized workshops to find out what is the best way how to clean the equipment. Yeah, and mainly they have to clean all the wax trucks. For example, all the national teams, the big national teams, they have these wax trucks, and they have to clean them. And they have used a vacuum cleaner, yeah, in order to remove as a first step all the powder, yeah, because with a rotor brush and whatever, you create a lot of powder, and this powder can be highly contaminated with fluorine. So the first step is just to remove all the dust with a vacuum cleaner. And then you have polish all the surfaces with either solvent or with water and tensides, which are able really to remove the wax residues. And so you have really carefully to clean all your surfaces in your waxing room, in your waxing equipment. And the same is with the brushes, yeah, with the hand brush and also with the rotor brush. If the fiber material is from steel or is from plastic, then mainly it's quite easy to clean, yeah, because that are very slippery materials, and you can use solvent or you can use water and a tenside in order to clean the surface from this powder, from the wax powder, and there is this also from the fluorine contamination. A problem here are the felt rollers, so felt rotor brush, the cork rotor brush, and also the cork and the felt by hand, because they have really absorbed over some millimeters these fluorinated compounds, and there it's nearly impossible, or let's say in this way, it's such an enormous effort to clean them so that it's easier to buy a new one. Yeah, and normally these are not very expensive parts, so for this it makes no sense really to start cleaning it. But for all the steel brushes and all for the plastic brushes, it's possible to clean even the equipment. And it's the same also for the hand structuring machines and stuff like this. They're usually from steel or from copper or whatever. And that is very easy to clean. There is the same. You can use a solvent or you can use water in order to clean it. And also a very important topic is the bags, yeah, where you carry your skis, yeah. And the bags normally, if you have used in the past fluorinated treatment on your skis, then this fluorinated product is now on the wall of your bag inside. Yeah, so you have also to clean your ski bags, because inside of the ski bags there can be also a fluorine contamination. And of course, a very important topic, but it's light said, but in the practice you find always some issues in this regard. If you have some microfiber tool, yeah, or if you have some other equipment for polishing, yeah, nylon wraps or stuff like this, yeah, which you like or which have very good performance. So you really have to throw away all this plastic pieces, yeah, which can absorb really the fluorinated products, because this is very difficult to clean. And then for the ski, yeah, the basement of your ski, you have also to clean, because there is a fluorinated waxes in it. And the best way to do this is to use a hot waxing procedure. Yeah, you just apply a base wax, hot wax, and then you make some kind of a dilution, yeah, with a new wax layer with your old fluorinated stuff, which is already on your ski. And then you remove all the wax, yeah, by a blade, and then also by a brush. And then you can use also a cleaner to remove it. And then you repeat this at least 3 times, yeah. And by this, you make a dilution of your fluorinated wax which was originally on the surface of your ski. and then you get a nearly clean surface of your old ski. And they have now a limit value of 1, yeah, for the measurement. So, and this minimum level of 1 covers this contamination, which is maybe related to older treatments of your skis. But if you make really a fluor treatment of your ski, then you end up with a measurement value of 10 to 15. So it's possible to distinguish between really a fluorinated ski and these cross contaminations which may occur from an old ski which has before used this fluorinated waxes. So everything is tested, yeah, and it's seriously possible to survive this procedure. And as Gunnar has told, it's always the possibility to make the tests in the Ski Classic truck, for example. There you can test your skis up front. Now, Thursday, Friday, you can bring your skis, make the same treatment, which would you like to use then on the race day, and then you can check, is it really clean? And we have observed sometimes that then they have used some clothes, some microfiber thing, and then you get this fluorinated value, which is then too high. But then you know, oh yes, I forgot my most favorite microfiber towel or something like this. So that is, it's always good to check, yeah, and therefore it's a possibility to go to the truck and make the measurement before the race day, and then you can be absolutely sure that your skis and your procedure, yeah, how to treat the skis is clean, yeah, and then you should have no problem to come through this test. So it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's possible.
So thanks for this like enormous answer. I think this gives us a lot of ideas how to pass this test. And I think, Christine, thank you very much for your question. I hope this answered your question already, because this was exactly her question. Thank you very much. I hope this answers the question. It's somehow the same or a little bit the same question like Roger has.
Yeah.
You addressed it already, yeah?
That is also a really good question. Normally, you should use fluorinated cleaners to clean. Yeah, but it's no. The best way is really a hot waxing. Yeah, if you use a hot base wax and you make this dilution process, that is normally much better than a solvent. And a fluorinated solvent, it's really no, don't do it. Yeah, so if you have applied your hot wax, yeah, and you have removed everything and you have brushed carefully, opened up your structure again, then you can use a cleaner, a normal cleaner, in order to degrease the surface. Yeah, so that is possible. Yeah, so that can be also helpful. Yeah, and then apply another layer of hot wax and remove everything and then use again a cleaner. But normally a cleaner is not suitable to remove large layers of wax, yeah, or large dimensions. So you just can degrease the surface. So you have mechanically to clean the surface as much as possible, and then you can degrease the surface with a cleaner. Yeah, so that is normally, but the solvent is normally not a good choice. Yeah, therefore it's cleverer to do it with a hot wax method. And this is already known. Yeah, everyone has equipment, and so I think that is the safest way to get a clean ski.
All right, thanks, Roger, for your question. Hope it is answered now. Another guy, Scott, has a question which I had already in my live talk with Michael Lamplot from the FIS. What to do with the old fluorovoxes I have at home? Should we just throw it into in regular waste, or what to do with that?
No. So that is from country to country different. Yeah. So in Germany, we have a special waste disposal spots. Yeah, where you can bring hazardous goods. Yeah, and they will take care for the proper disposal of these products. Normally, they will be burned under controlled conditions, but that is nothing for the normal waste. So please bring it to special places, yeah, where they take care that it will be disposed in a proper way. Yeah, and so it is possible to burn it. Mainly, it will be burned then, but under controlled conditions, so that no hazardous stuff can out of the burning gases then. So therefore, you have to be careful and to bring it to the special disposal points where they can dispose it then in the proper way.
All right. Thanks, Scott, for the question. And thank you for the answer. Now we know, because at the last live talk, we had no final answer to that.
Yeah.
Then there are so many questions. I can't ask my own, but many questions are somehow similar to what I wanted to ask. There's one thread out there, and it comes again and again when we talk about this topic. What? Sorry, that's the wrong one. Let me see. It's the question: is it possible if I ski and in front of me there is a guy skiing with Fluor on the ski, and then I'm skiing over it? Is it possible that my ski is positive then?
Yeah, we have it's have been tested. Yeah, so that was also a question which the IBU and the FIS has already checked. Yeah, and normally the content which remains on the surface of the snow is so low that it's not really possible, yeah, to get a cross contamination by this. Yeah, but normally no one should use fluorinated products. So then this issue is not there anymore. But it can be if you are on a recreational run, yeah, and someone is running in front of you and you have just started, because the fluorinated products normally they lose quite a lot of this fluorinated material at the beginning. Then it can be, but normally this will be removed then by the snow. So there's no long-term contamination effect. Yeah, it's not penetrating into your basement or whatever. So you collect it and you lose it, yeah, after some meters. Yeah, so that is, I think, and the IBU and the FIS, they have tested it and they found out that there is no risk of contamination of other fluorinated skiers which are in front of you. So that is there is no risk.
Okay, thank you very much that we have this rumor now out of the way. This is not the threat that you will become positive at a test because of the ski in front of you. But thanks, Ivo, for the question. Many before you had this question already, but now there is the answer. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the next questions coming here are already talking about alternatives. But before we start to talk about Fluorovax alternatives, there is one question quite similar. Karen from the US is asking if all the old Vaxes are, is there a chance that they're fluor-free or all contaminated by fluor? Maybe you have the answer for us.
That is really a good question, yeah. And of course, there will be kick waxes which contains fluor. So, but there you have to ask the producer. Yeah, so the producer has to confirm which products are containing fluor and which products are fluor-free. But that is actually, you're absolutely right. It's a perfect question, and now everyone is really searching for these kickwax products which are absolutely fluor-free. And of course, fluor has very good effect. Yeah, they have used all the fluorine products in the kickwax. Yeah, of course. So you have to ask your producer, and then the best or the safest way is to buy actual new products which are fluorine-free, declared as fluorine-free. Then you're on the safe side. So that is really a difficult question. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Karen, for this good question, and greetings back to Minneapolis. See you in 3 weeks at the Berkey.
Yeah.
All right.
Flexxit is a very good company, though. They have good products. So I think they have fluor-free products now, and everything's good, yeah.
Okay, Ivo says thanks for the answer. Awesome. Okay, one more time for all the others who joined this stream later, just for you to know why so many people are asking these questions. First of all, it's an interesting topic, but secondly, you can win fluor-free wax packages for the new season. So use the comment button with your questions. But now let's continue answering questions, because the next comment that came in would have been my next question anyway. Let's start to talk about alternatives to fluorovaxes. Yeah. And some people, of course, have the question if the alternatives are same speed or not. Is there something as fast as fluorovaxes?
Yeah, also that is a very good question. So we have tested a lot, yeah. And but if you look to the periodic table of the elements, then fluor is an outstanding element. There is no other element which has the same characteristics like fluor. But we found that you can use also other materials to replace the fluor, and you will end up with a gliding characteristics which is similar to the fluorinated products. And that, of course, for dry snow, it's easier to replace fluor. There you really don't need really the hydrophobic effect of fluor. But for the wet snow, that is the critical area. And for the wet snow, now the trick is to combine with a larger structure of the basement. Yeah, really the small cuts in your basement, and you can use also hand structure in order to cover this difference between the not fluorinated products and the fluorinated products. But I think we are in the same level. Yeah, it's absolutely comparable. And that was at the beginning when I was asked to make a replacement for this fluorinated product. So that was absolutely the goal to reach, that we will have products which have the same performance, the same characteristics, but it's fluorine free. Yeah, and I will explain later how we're doing it, but the answer is yes, it is possible. Yeah, and the fluorine-free products, they are now really at a very high level. And of course, now what's to do now is really to find out for which conditions you need which product, because that is now, it's new, everything is new, and you have to restart to find out which snow conditions, which temperatures, which geographical location, and there you have to test again and to find out what are the best products which are running then under these conditions. And therefore we offer this race service for this Ski Classic events, where we test for you which Flexxit variant is the best for these conditions, and then we prepare your skis that you have a perfect gliding ski. So, but that is now the job to do. You really have to find out what of the fluor-free products is working for which conditions.
Of course, this is a new learning process for everyone out there.
Yeah.
Also, everyone who used FluoroVox before had to have a lot of experience to have the right wax. And now we do the same again with fluor-free stuff. You already named your company, Flexxit. You're the owner of Flexxit. This is fluor-free waxing solution. May you give us a short introduction on your products? What do you have? What are you offering? Because this is the topic what we want to talk about, fluor-free waxing for the upcoming season.
Yeah, so that I think it's a good point now to show what are the differences. So one solution to have fluorine-free products is just to use wax without fluor. Yeah, so that is possible. You can use, and especially for the cold snow conditions, very, very aggressive snow conditions where you don't have so much water film, there you can work with this not fluorinated paraffins. They have also very good results. The problem what we have now is we need products for the wet snow. Yeah, and for the wet snow, directly the material which comes behind the fluor is silicone oil. But silicone oil, unfortunately, is a liquid. Yeah, it's a sticky liquid and has two problems. One problem is it disappears very fast, so you have no long-term durability. And the second effect, it's very sticky, which means you collect a lot of dust from the slope and from the piste. And that is not a product, so you cannot work with this. But what are doing the others? They're making now this paraffin products without fluor, which is also working. They have also understand now that this easy, fast, and clean is a very good issue. That you want to apply the products very easy, and it must be very fast, and I don't want to have all this dirt around. So they use now also liquid waxes, which are then mainly paraffin products, which are solved in solvents. And then you end up with a liquid. Of course, you have the wax together with the solvent, and then you apply your solvent together with the wax. The solvent evaporates, and you have your wax layer. But an issue with this is that the solvent and the wax, they like each other so much. And it's very difficult to remove the solvent from the wax, which means the wax remains always a little bit soft, because the remaining solvent acts as a softener. And with this, the surface remains a little bit sticky, which means you have a not so extreme long-term durability. And it can be that you collect sand and dust and stuff like this from the slope. So over time, you lose this velocity because of these materials, the stuff which you collect on the slope. And we have now used another approach. So I'm coming from the nanotechnology and the inorganic chemistry, so glass and ceramic world. Yeah? And I have developed a product which is based on water glass, which means it's a water soluble product. Yeah, and it's really a solution of this water glass, and you apply this water glass on your ski, then the water is evaporating. Yeah, and water is very environmentally friendly, and you end up with this ceramic coating, which is very thin and very elastic, and it's very hard. Yeah, and this hardness leads to the fact that you have a very good long-term durability. Yeah, because the glass, yeah, lasts very long, and because it's very hard, so you have a very good dry dirt pickup behavior. Yeah, it cannot stick to the glass surface. The sand and the dust cannot stick, so it's nearly impossible. So you start with a very fast ski, and it remains very fast over a long period of time. And that is totally a different approach. So our products are totally wax free. Yeah, so there is no solvent in it. Yeah, there's only water as a solvent in it, and which means it's a very environmentally friendly product. Yeah, so because I think the next step will be to ban the solvents. Yeah, why we should use solvents? Yeah, to expose into nature VOCs. Yeah, and so on. So because if there are products which are also water based, yeah, it's possible to do it without solvents. Yeah, so that was the approach which what we have done. And then we have made different versions. So the Pro version, we have 4 different products. And mainly these different products are related to the aggressivity of the snow crystals. Yeah, if you have very cold snow, then you have aggressive snow crystals. If you have new snow, then you have this very new, very aggressive snow crystals. If you have old snow or artificial snow, also aggressive. And if you have wet snow, then you have really the water film, and then you need the best hydrophobic effect. So mainly the difference between our products is the Pro 1 is the hardest product, and the Pro 4 is the softest product. Yeah, you need always a product which is hard enough, but still the snow is able to polish it. Yeah, so it must be so soft that the snow is able to polish it, but you want to have it as hard as possible for a perfect long-term durability. And that is a big advantage now for you, because usually you start in the morning, yeah, in Toblach, for example, yeah, you start in the valley, yeah, and there's no sun. It's very cold. Yeah, you start at minus 10 degrees, yeah, in the morning, and you have very aggressive snow under these conditions. And then you come back, and then the sun is out, and you're running over the grass, and then you have a water film because you have 0 degrees or plus 2 degrees, and then you have a water film. And our products are so flexible because you have polished the product already on the aggressive snow conditions. And then if you come to the softer snow conditions, the product is already perfect. Yeah, and then you can continue with the same product even under different temperature conditions. And that is, for the practical point of view, that it's outstanding. Yeah, because you need this broad range of usability of the products, because you start in the morning, you come to the middle of the day where the sun comes out, and then you go in the afternoon where it's cold again. Yeah, and if you Wasserlöppet, yeah, you end up in the afternoon, and still in the afternoon it gets cold again, and there you need again a rigid product because the snow crystals becoming more aggressive and the water film disappears, and then you need a product which is still there. Yeah, and this can we offer with our products because they are based on an inorganic matrix. Yeah, it's not an oil-based product. We're using inorganic products like in glass or like a ceramic. Yeah.
So this is somehow of an answer for Roland, who asked about the durability, because this was the big advantage, of course, of fluoro. And with a 90K race Wasserloppet, this could be a problem. But as your answer now says somehow the different, it could even be an advantage against the old fluoro wax, right?
Now we've tested already on the Wasserloppet last year. And it was really possible to run this 90 kilometers under the conditions of the Wasserloppet with changing temperatures and stuff like this. And you still have this outstanding gliding properties. So you're absolutely right. There are fluor-free products like silicone oil, which don't have a very long-lasting effect. Yeah, but there are other fluor-free products which have a very good long-term durability. Yeah, so, but that is. As I told before, you have to find out. I can tell you we have good products, but I think at the end of the day, you will try to check it out for yourself. Yeah, but if you use an inorganic binder, inorganic coating material, which is very hard, then it's clear that you must have somehow a very good long-term durability. If you use a weak product like an oil or like a wax with long chains of organic material, yeah, then of course aggressive snow crystals can start to remove this layer from your ski surface, and will do it. Yeah, so will do it, and that is especially for this very hard changing temperature conditions is very difficult. Yeah, because you need a hard gliding treatment at the beginning. You need a softer wax, yeah, in the middle of the day, and you need again a harder treatment at the end. Yeah, and that is, yeah, with this wax-based products, yeah, it's not so easy. Yeah, but it's possible. But I think it's easier to use inorganic materials.
All right. So thanks, Roland, for your question. Hope that is your answer. I will test it this year at the Wasserloppet, but I will do the night race, so it's cold temperature, I think, during the whole race, but we'll see.
Yeah, shorter. Yeah.
All right. Another question, which is quite a good one, if you ask me. Here's the question: if the new products, if we are sure that the new products are really safe and it's not just exchanging, we put away the old stuff, and the new one probably is also maybe harmful for environment?
Yeah, that is a brilliant question. And I was also asking exactly the same question to a competitor, which are using the solvents now, yeah, to make a solution out of the wax. And I think that is not the right way. Yeah, so because yeah, you try to make some things better, but you're still using solvents which are not environmentally friendly, for my opinion. Yeah, so and therefore I think there are products which are very environmentally friendly. Yeah, but there are also other products which are not so. Yeah, they claim it environmentally friendly, and they have also some OECD tests. Okay, yeah, but still, if there are solvents in, I don't think that it's that is so good. And also, if you apply, yeah, it on your skis and you're on your small waxing cabin, and then you have to inhalate all the solvents, I think it's also for your body, it's not so nice. Yeah, so especially if you make a lot of skis, yeah, and then you have a lot of this solvent in the air. So I prefer water-based products because they don't have smell. They are not dangerous for your health. Yeah, and of course for the environment. Yeah, because the solvent disappears, but where it's going? Yeah, it's going to the sky. Yeah, and so the brilliant question. Brilliant question.
So not everything that says it's fluor-free is really good for our environment. So still, it's important to check, to ask, and to have some background information, which you can give us right now. So Max, now you know what to look at if you're looking for alternatives for fluor-free wax. It's not everything that says it's fluor-free is really good for the environment. So thank you for the answer, and thank you for the great question.
Yeah, and I think a good check to find out what it is just there are this safety labels on the package. Yeah, and if there is a flame on it, that means that there is solvent in it. Yeah, and so we have also one sign: attention, because of the alkalinity of the water glass. Yeah, the water glass has a pH value of nearly 11. And therefore, if you put it in your eyes, it's not very nice. Yeah, so it's burning in your eyes, and therefore we have this also a hazard classification. But the product is water-based and no evaporation of dangerous substances in the air. Yeah, so and that is a good check. Yeah, where you can find out. Yeah, is it a solvent-based product or not? Even on the package. Yeah, but then if you open the bottle and you take a breeze, then you will check it immediately. Is it solvent based or not?
Okay, so is there a flame on it? better leave it and search for something else. Maybe that's just one rule we could give there. But now we heard. So thanks again, Max, for your question. We heard a lot that we have to test through the whole thing. We have to gain experience in the whole thing, and not all fluoro-free stuff is great. Do you have? Is there something that could help a normal, random, popular skier to now get used to all this stuff, to find the way what products to use and so on? What advice you have?
Yeah. So our strategy is easy, fast, and clean. Yeah. So because normally you want to go out, have fun, yeah, enjoy nature and so on. So you don't want to spend so much time in preparing your skis. Yeah. And therefore we have developed this product with a special design and with this sponge applicator. Yeah. And with this you can you apply just 1 gram per ski. Yeah. So it's a very efficient way of treating your skis. It's very fast and it's very clean, and yeah, and it's very easy. Yeah, so you can do it everywhere. Yeah, you can do it in your hotel, or you can do it on the parking place, or even on the piste. Yeah, on the slope. Yeah, and with this, I think that is. That is for me a very important topic, yeah, to find out, is it really easy to apply or easy to use, yeah, and then of course the second effect is it dangerous or not, yeah. But if there are products which know both, yeah, which are able to deliver both characteristics, then it's really outstanding, yeah. And we have developed especially this freeze areas for training, or for people who just want to go out and have fun, because there are only 2 products. It's for cold snow and it's for wet snow. So it's very easy to distinguish which product to choose. Yeah, you just apply it and you use a brush to polish, and then you can run kilometers. Yeah, so that it's very long lasting. Yeah, and normally if you make 10 kilometers, you can run the whole week. Yeah, with the same treatment, if the snow conditions are not changing. And then we have a cleaner, and that is is a solution now. And from the solution we make the coating. And if you use the cleaner, you make a solution again, and then you can remove the whole coating without any residue. So it's very easy to clean. Yeah, so it's just use the cleaner and use the trowel, and then you clean the surface, and then you can apply the next version if it's snowing, or if there's warm weather or something else, and you have to change the version. Then it's very easy, and you're very flexible. You can do it even on site, yeah. And often it's, you look before you go, you look at the weather forecast, and okay, it's cold conditions. Okay, then you prepare cold conditions. Then you drive up the mountains, and there was a weather change, and it's snowing. Yeah, and then what to do? Yeah, and with a Flexxit, yeah, you just can use the cleaner. You remove the version, you apply the other version, and you can go. And I think that is a big advantage, the usability of the products. Yeah, and I think that is a good characteristic. And then of course, yeah, it's the speed. Yeah, but the speed is, you need really measuring equipment to see the differences. Yeah, and then on the top there are only very slight differences. So, but if you just want to go out and have fun, I can just only give the advice to you: try it out with our Flexxit products, because it's easy, fast, and clean, and environmentally friendly. So therefore, yeah, it's a good choice to try. Yeah, so then you can continue also with your hot waxing and with not fluorinated paraffins. Yeah, and you can combine both. Yeah, or whatever. So that is Flexxit come from flexible. Yeah, so you are really flexible to do whatever you like. Yeah, so, and it's easy.
I would have needed that at the Birkebeiner Rennet past year, because it was exactly the case. All of us, we have prepared our skis, and then you go to the start and conditions were totally different. And I was just dying at that race. So this would have helped.
Yeah.
And without making any advertisement for Flexxit, that's not my job. But the first Road race of the season was won by an athlete using your products. Is that right? In Warsaw in China?
Warsaw in China, yeah. It's Thomas Bing was using it. So he's
on the podium, sorry, yeah.
Okay,
So
he's really a fan of our products because it's so long lasting, yeah, and that is, I think that is really, yeah, it's a big advantage. And we are also sponsoring other teams. Yeah, we have also the Ski Willy Marathon Team Austria, and we have the Sauerland Ski Team, and they are also regularly using our products in the races. And on the Gastein race, there was also a team member of the Ski Willy team fighting against um, um, in the finish sprint. So he was really in the finish, was able to give 100%
yeah.
and to pass through him, pass over. And so I think that is really, they're outstanding products, and they are tested broadly also from the national teams, and of course in the ski classic races. And the people which once tested it, they like it very much. Yeah.
Okay. So I was mistaken. Thomas was second, but only
Yes.
one in the final sprint.
Yeah, was
Yes. Barbara is asking again, what's the name of the product? So yeah, may you just say
yeah.
it again?
That is Flexxit ski coating. Flexxit, yeah. And yeah, I think that is it's a new way of treating skis, yeah.
And there
And
comes another
in
question
there
again
is
from
also
Roland. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So Roland is also asking about this Flexxit. If you said before in this direction, a paraffin base, is it still necessary or helpful, or can you go just without the Flexxit?
you can go
Just with
without.
Flexxit, yeah.
It's not necessary, but you can do it, yeah. But if you have applied hot wax or even other wax, you have to really remove very carefully the excess of wax, because wax is usually applied too thick, yeah, a layer which is too much. So you really have to remove, and you have to open up the structure of your ski again, especially for the wet snow conditions, yeah, because then you need the structure in order to remove the water film, yeah. And therefore you have to be careful that you have brushed and opened up your structure of your ski, of your basement of your ski, very carefully, yeah. But then you can apply the Flexxit without problem on top of your base wax, yeah. So it's no problem and comparable to the paraffin wax. And at the end of the day, also we will have some kind of a corrosion protection for your polyethylene basement, yeah. But even with Flexxit, you will get this white hairs coming out of your basement, yeah. And if you have this white hairs, you have to remove these hairs by some means, yeah. And one possibility is to grind the surface, which is not so often used, yeah. And the second possibility is to use really hot wax and then a very sharp blade in order to remove the excess wax. And together with the excess wax, you remove also the fine hairs. Or the third possibility is to use an abrasive rotor brush and then remove this fine hairs with this abrasive rotor brush. So it's a secondary effect coming from the hairs, yeah, the corrosion of your polyethylene ski base, yeah, where you have to take care for, yeah. And then how you remove the hairs is up to you, yeah. And it's all compatible to the Flexxit products, yeah.
All right. So again, thank you, Roland, for this helpful question.
Yeah.
All right. I think slowly we have answered a lot of questions. I think we have somehow an idea how to go through this winter and to start using all these fluor-free voxes out there. You presented us one solution, which is tested by elite skiers and also by you, of course, and a lot of other skiers, which is a good solution for and worth a try, I'd say. But I think the big conclusion is now it's up to us skiers to test our own way through the products which are now available.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Could we sum it up for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly that. And of course, the initial question was, can we have the same properties like with the fluorinated products? And I can say, yes, you can have it. Yeah, you can. We have it. So if you use the Flexxit products, you will find a similar characteristics to the fluorinated products. Yeah, and so there is a solution. Yeah. but still you have to test again.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is your last chance to comment with a question or whatever, and your last chance to win 2 packages of the products Jörg just showed to us. 2 packages we are raffling among everyone commenting this live stream. So now is your last chance. If you really have another question, this video will stay on our Facebook channel. So just use the comment button, ask your questions. Jörg and me will check through it. And if there is something else we have to answer, we use the comments here to give some answers. Yeah, maybe one last thing. We said we have to test our way through the new products. You told me you will be on site at some World Orbit races and popular races, right? And it's possible to test your products?
Exactly. Yeah. So we are at La Diagonela tomorrow starting, and then we go to Machalonga. We are at König Ludwiglauf, and we are Jrg. And so we're trying to cover as much as possible events from the ski classic series, because we are supporting also these teams, from us, and there's always the possibility. We have always a race service, and this is public, so everyone can come there and can ask how is the application, that is also how to brush and how to apply and how to clean and how to what. So you can come and ask questions, and you can bring your skis. We're preparing your skis, you can try it out, and that is what we're offering. And we are also testing up front. We are testing before the race under these snow conditions, which is the best Flexxit combination of products to have the perfect performance on your skis. So that is the service which we offer to you, and you're wholly welcome to join us. And and we ask you all the questions which you have. And I think the best thing to be convinced is just to test it, and to try it out, and then you feel it. You can feel the difference.
Perfect. And as you heard, you have the chance at the Machalonga, which is the next World Orbit race you will be at, and then the König Ludwiglauf and Jrg Rathenow, all great events from World Orbit. You can test these products, but also usually there is an expo, or at the König Ludwiglauf they have this year for the first time the festival, like where you can test everything, and also the Flexxit products. So use these services organized by the races. Jörg, thank you very, very much for your time. It was almost an hour now, and I didn't have to ask any of my questions that I prepared, because all the questions came by our viewers. So thank you very much, everyone out there joining and giving us your question. And thank you very much, Jörg, for your time.
Yeah, thank you also.
Then good luck for La Diagonela. When will you start your journey? It's
tomorrow. The others are already there and testing, and come tomorrow then, and just to see the race and stuff like that.
And when you go home from La Diagonela, or directly to Machalonga?
Sunday. Sunday.
Okay, and then a week later to Italy.
Yeah, genau, exactly. Next week.
Tough travel plans. Perfect. Okay, thank you very much again. Have a good evening, a good sleep, and safe travels tomorrow to La Diagonela.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, another Nordic talk is done. Wow, how interesting was that? I think we answered a lot of questions regarding fluoro-free waxing. If you still have more questions, use the comment button. We will select the winners by tomorrow. 2 lucky winners of the waxing packages, fluoro-free waxing packages, we will have by tomorrow, and we'll let you know in the commentaries. And I really want to recommend to you the second Nordic talk we had a few weeks ago with the FIS official Michael Lamplot, talking about the whole fluor wax ban. And over the next days, you will get another article on our website about the testing against fluor on skis at the Vasaloppet, which will be somehow of a role model on how these testings will go on. Now, from my side, just a few small informations. What's next in the World Orbit circuit? It's the Dolomitenlauf starting this weekend in Austria, my home race, we could say, the Dolomitenlauf, the first World Orbit race in Central Europe this winter, and then a week later the much longer in Italy, and then Germany, König Ludwigslauf, beginning of February. All 3 races have great winter conditions already, great conditions on their tracks, and yeah, we will have great 3 races. If you don't have it yet, get your World Loppet passport and start your journey of becoming a World Loppet master. Do 10 races in the World Loppet circuit and become a World Loppet master. This is the passport you would need for. And if you already have a passport, please check your results. Check our website, go to our website, go onto your My Loppet account, top right corner on our website, create your own account if you don't have it yet, and check how many races you have already, because our system tells us there are many skiers out there having already 10 races but have not applied for a master's diploma. So check your results. Maybe you're a master already without knowing it. And a lot of other skiers are out there having 8 or 9 races. This is the winter to finish your World Loppet master title. Go out there, register for a race, do your 10th race, and become a World Loppet master. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. My voice was there for the whole, now I said it too early, for the whole live stream. I'm glad that my voice was holding. I hope you got your information you need now for a fluoro-free season 2024. Good luck for your races, and see you at the tracks of World Loppet, and stay tuned for the next Nordic Talk. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. You're Gunnar. Bye.